Hey guys, this is Very Simple Things About Tutoring. Today we're going to be looking at this 5-mark paper 1 functions question. It's a bit unusual because they've given us a table with values for x and for g of x and for f of x, and we're sort of meant to infer information from this. They haven't given us an explicit formula. The important thing is that it tells us that it's a one-to-one function. So that means that any one x value corresponds to any one y value and vice versa. So there aren't any like doubling. It's not like a quadratic where you can have two x values that correspond to the same y value. So this will be important in the question. So find g of 0. So that means we just have to look, when is x 0? Okay, so x is 0 here. G of x is minus 2. So that's pretty simple. So g of 0 equals minus 2. And then we have to find f of g, so the composition of those functions, when x is equal to 0. So what we do is we check x is 0. What's g of 0? Well, it's minus 2. We just found that. But then what is f of x when x is minus 2, right? So because then we have to look at this value. So f of x is going to be 8. So that means that f of g of 0 is 8. Let me just run through that again. So g of 0 is minus 2. So f of g of 0 becomes f of minus 2, which from the table we know is x is minus 2, f of x is 8. Okay? Let me know if that was too fast in the comments. Feel free to rewind and watch again if it didn't make any sense. So the last part is find the value of x such that f of x is equal to 0. Again, this isn't too bad. Now we just have to do the opposite. We go along, f of x is equal to 0. When is this true? When x is 3. Right? So we can just say x equals 3. Done. It's a very simple question, but it's a bit tricky because it tests your knowledge of functions and all this composition of functions and the opposite. So find the value of x when the function is equal to 0. So it's things like this. It's a little bit more challenging, but it's doable. It's doable. And if you feel like you need a bit more tutoring on functions, they're obviously a difficult topic. A lot of people have trouble with it. Feel free to head over to Think Smart Tutoring. You can grab a tutor there. It's very flexible, very, very easy. You can set up your timetable. You don't only have to do functions. You can do any maths revision, to prepare for your exams, maybe your actual IB exams, or, your end of years, or, you want to get a predicted grade up. There's a bunch of reasons to revise. So feel free to head over to there. I'll be making more of these videos later this week and continuing. We also have a TikTok if you guys want to check that out. Think Smart Tutoring. It has shorter form videos, a bit quicker, a bit snappier, just if you want to just get the information in really quickly. So yeah, have a great day and I'll see you soon.